All right, all right. Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome each and every one of you here that are just joining this first training. This is the first training you attend. Immediately you have joined our system. I welcome you all. It's so unfortunate I cannot see you one-on-one, but I want you to pay absolute attention and listen to me because this is very, very essential. Now, the first training you do once you have joined our business is what? The initial planning orientation and then the quick starter guide training. I'm going to do everything possible to compress my time and finish these two training. They are very, very important. So you all are welcome. Tell somebody behind you are welcome to the meeting. All right. Thank you very much. All right, let's proceed quickly. I'm going to try and share my screen quickly. We are starting immediately with the initial planning orientation. The initial planning orientation. Okay, great. I believe you can see me clear. You can see the screen, right? All right, all right. That's wonderful. Okay, let's proceed immediately. So once again, first and first, I want to say is what? Congratulations to each and every one of you for making this bold decision to join the organization. I'm really proud of you for making the bold decision. And I must tell you that you have made a wonderful decision for joining this system. That is it. So first thing first is what? Before we move on, first and first is this. What you are expecting as you have joined our system, your expectation management. Now, if you succeed in this business, it is going to be you who created that success, not me, not our organization. And also, if you fail in this business, it is going to be you who did what it takes to fail. That what I mean here is that you are going to be the difference between success and failure in this business. So what is our part? Our part is that we are going to provide you the roadmap, the system, the structure, and we equally support you to succeed so I can own your life. That is it. So I want you to take note of it. So now, first question I want to ask is this. What you have started with us, is it an investment? Yes or no? Is it an investment? I know some of you will be saying, yes, 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 it's an investment, but the truth of it all is, it's not an investment. What you have started with us is a business, not an investment. And what it means is that anything called business requires part of your time for you to build it with us. So it's a business that you have started. So we need an inch of your time to help you, to work with you to achieve this vision. Now, let me move to the next phase, next part, phases of the growth in the business. There are 5 phases of growth in this business, just like it is in any other business you started. 5 phases of growth in the business. The first one is what? Excitement phase. As you have started this business, you'll be so excited. Wow, 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 wow. I have started the business. It's so wonderful. Guess what? That excitement, the time will come, it start reducing until you get to the next phase called disappointment phase. Disappointment phase is where you started experiencing some things. You say, man, I didn't know this thing. They didn't explain this one for me. You will face that time. But guess what? From disappointment phase, you enter the third phase called the critical phase. Critical phase is a phase where you start asking yourself, man, I have made a mistake. You have this urge as if you want to quit the business. You will experience it. It's good that I'm telling you then from the critical phase, the fourth one is when you start growing, because from the critical phase, you enter the fourth phase called growth and maturity phase, where you are learning the skills, learning the terrain, because I know some of you are thinking, as I've started this business now, I'll start making millions of naira. No. It goes through this process, growth and maturity phase, where you are learning the skills, you are growing gradually in the business, and then finally you move to the final phase called what? Financial freedom phase. Look at how it operates. Take a look on how it operates. You see, it goes up. You can see it on the screen. It goes down. As you can see, it goes up, it goes down at the red button, and it starts going up to financial freedom phase. That is it. Now, what will make you cross through these 5 phases of growth is your why. Why? Why did you start this business? And what do you hope to achieve from now to the next 3 years from this business? I must let you understand that if the reason for you starting this business, if it is not strong enough, trust me, anything you experience, you might even just quit the business. After all, how much did I used to start? It's not much. How much is it? I use it to drink and so on and so forth. That is it. What I'm telling you is equally the same thing I experienced. You have to put your why in perspective, because this is what will make you to surmount any obstacle whenever you see them. Write it down, put it where you can see them, because that is your reason. Your why must be strong. Do you understand me? That is it. You are going to face sometimes when you feel discouraged, disappointment by your friends, who things you thought if you just connect them, they will just jump into the business. That is it. You will face that time. And I want you to understand that every one of us that became successful today once faced equally through these 5 phases of growth, but because of our why was stronger than those things we are facing, today we became a success story today. And guess what? You that is listening to me, you will be a success story. That is it. Now, the next part is what the cardinal culture. There are 3 cardinal culture of our organization, Century 21 Freedom Group. 3 cardinal culture. Number 1 culture is that you must hand over your business to God. That's the first thing. As you have started this business, first thing is that you must involve God in your business. Whichever religion you are, involve your God. That is it. Because our business is centered on God. Without God, what can you do? That is it. Hand over your business to God. It's not of he that willeth or runneth, it's of God that showeth mercy. That is our first cardinal culture. Then our second cardinal culture of this business is that you must be willing to be trained. Don't come here and tell me, no. I know what I'm doing. I know how I will invite my friends. No, follow our system. The system has been built. Be willing to be trained to understand the system. In our profession, amateurs does not make money. It's only professionals. We that are professionals, we are ready to train you, but are you willing to be trained? That's a question. Then the third cardinal culture is that you must be willing to train others. That is it. You must be willing to train others. Now, guess how it operates. The first cardinal culture is that, number 1 is that you must hand over your business to God. Then the second cardinal culture is you must be willing to be trained. You must be willing to be trained. Let me talk more about this second cardinal culture. Guess what happened? As most of us have started this business, not all of us will be ready to read the books. A business that gives you these millions of naira, what makes you think you don't need to understand it? So we'll give you some books to read, because about 5% of people make stupendous money in most business, because it's only that same 5% of people will read 5 professional books about the business. Guess what? Here in this business, we have some books you are supposed to read. Your first aid, network marketing, prospecting rules, compound effect, GoPro, and then business of 21st century. But for now, the first book you will start reading effective from today is the book, Your First Year in Network Marketing. Your first year in network marketing. That's the first thing. Don't go and carry all the books you are not reading anywhere. When you finish the first one, look for the second one. And guess what? You can get this book on PDF file. You can send it to your phone, or you can request for us. You can buy the same book. It's available, or we send it to your phone, you start reading, or you print it out. Our focus is for you to start reading the book, and make sure you start this book tonight from introduction. You can contact your leader, your upline, to send you this book. Again, I said again that you must be willing to train others. That is it. That means you have to be ready to make a difference in the lives of people by training them. So as you have just joined the business, we did not dump you. The same thing is what will happen to you. You must be willing to train people that are joining your system. You must be ready to help people and not use them, not just signing them in. You understand me? You must be ready to show people the way. People should be helped to become successful by your input, which we are training you now. That is the third cardinal culture of the business. Then let me talk about, I want to mention something very, very important. You must train leaders in your team who will be professionals like you and own your life between 2 to 4 years period as you have started today. And you must have a group of people in your team that will become financially free through your input and support. Now, let me quickly go into the enemies of this business. Enemies. What are the things you will experience? The enemies. Number one is that one of the greatest enemies for you to become financially free in this journey is fear of rejection. Fear of rejection. What do I mean by that? Now, let me take time to explain this. As somebody, you know, as you just join in now, there is this fear. Man, I don't know whether this Mr. Andrew, whether he will like this business. I don't want anybody that will just embarrass me. Let me just leave them, please. You see, it's called fear of rejection. You're already afraid whether the person you will connect to the business will reject you. That is fear of rejection. Another fear of rejection is where, you know, where you start selecting people you want to connect instead of connecting all the people you have in your list. Or let's say you connected somebody. The person called you and start questioning you. Is this the type of a thing that you invited me to? Guess what? When such thing happens, just tell the person, does it mean that you didn't see the vision I saw? Man, if that is the case, please, sorry, oh, sorry. I thought you would catch the same vision. I'm surprised that you didn't see it. These are fear of rejection. Don't start feeling demoralized because somebody is trying to reject you. Some will see it, some will not catch the vision. That's the first enemy of this business. And some of you, once you experience it, next thing is that you want to, no, I can't do this, I can't do this. No, every business has its own challenge. Work with it, just work with it. It's just like a waiter, somebody that is, waitress, serving a cup of coffee, asks you, do you need a cup of coffee? If you say no, it doesn't, okay, I'll move to the next. If Mr. A didn't see it, move to the next. That is it. The second enemy of this business is what? Lack of consistency. Lack of consistency. Now, let me talk about it. Consistency, see, anything that have consistency lasts. Anything that have consistency breaks through. But guess what we'll experience here? Some of you here, you will do what they need for today. Tomorrow you will not do. You will do next month. This time you will not do. No, you are not consistent because even in your working place, you go to work every day. And because you go to work every day, you finally achieve what? Your expectation at the end of the month. Your expectation is to be paid so and so amount of naira, amount of dollars. Then you go to work every day. Now, what do I mean by that? You don't get your desired expectation on anything you do when you feel like. You get your desired expectation on something you do consistently. We're not telling you to be coming to our office every day like this, every day you must be in the office and say, no, but there are little things we will tell you to do. Thank God this is a business you can run with your phone anywhere you are. Follow us as we teach you. That is what we mean by that. I want you to always remember this. In this business, the only thing that can stop you from becoming successful with us is when you quit. But as long as you refuse to quit, one day you will definitely become financially free. That is it. My last assignment before this IPO, before I move into the next stage, is what? Starting from tonight, start reading the book, Your First Year in Network Marketing. request for it so that we can send you the book. Starts from introduction. Take note. Take note. You are starting that book from introduction. Guess what? Start from introduction. After that book, your first year network marketing. Then guess what? The second one is study this book, The System by Unstoppable, third edition. I think the fourth edition is almost coming out. I'm the person that compiled this, where our system is. Study it carefully, the system, and then engage in the what? 30 days challenge. All of you here, you will be added in the incubator room. It's called incubator platform. 30 days training you'll be running with your phone. We'll be sending, you'll be requesting for it, and we'll be sending it to you one after the other. Engage in it. So once this meeting is over, call your upline, say, please, I've not been added in the incubator room to start my 30 days training. Do you understand me? We'll be showing you our SMO checklist, standard method of operation. You'll be seeing it. At least this is part of the training. You are supposed to go there, and that is it. So once again, I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. I appreciate each and every one of you here that have joined for this meeting. The next training we are moving now into is what? The quick starter guide. So God bless you all. I appreciate you all. I hope you're ready, because we're starting up the quick starter guide. I hope you're ready, right? Okay, all right. Now we are moving to the quick starter guide. Now, let me tell you, the first one is the initial planning orientation, which we just finished now. But the second one is what makes you see the vision clearer. What makes you to see the vision clearer? Because, you know, some of you here, after registering in the business, next thing that happened to you, you started regretting. Hey, why did I just register immediately? Why did I just start immediately? At least I would have waited and be sure. The reason is that you've not yet seen the vision clearer. So that's why this second version, the quick starter guide, will be run, and I'm ready for it. I hope you're ready, right? All right, if you're ready, just type, say yes. Okay, good. Thank you very much. Now on the quick starter guide training, now please take note of this. Anybody that is joining your team will follow the same process. Listen, anybody joining your team will follow the same process, exactly what I'm doing now. That is equally what they will do. So let me try and share the screen quickly. Follow me carefully. This one will last for at least less than 90 minutes. I will try and compress the time so that we can finish it up early. Let me share the screen so that we can proceed on the quick starter guide. Follow me carefully as we move on now. Right, I think it's been shared. Okay, let me hold on. Let me just close the former one that I did earlier so that we can proceed on this second one. Okay, good. Let me just, okay, good. All right, is it showing now? All right, okay. Right, I'm ready. I believe you're ready. Please, any question you have, just be writing it down. If you have any question, just be writing it down. That is it. Just write any question you have down as we move on. All right, the quick starter guide training is like a torch to guide you and to open your eyes to the vision. And then also it is going to make you have more belief in our system. That is it. So the first thing first now is this, the first question. First question is, what do you have right in your hand now? What is the value of the business that you have started now? What is the value? You know, just like my Muro said, when a value of a thing is not known, abuse is what? Inevitable. Exactly. Now, do you know the value of what you have started? Now, let me show you some people that started a value. These are three men that started Apple. You know, Apple today is the first trillion-dollar company in the world. Now, these are the three men that started Apple on 12th of April, 1976. The first person is Steve Jobs. Guess what? The second person is Steve Wozniak. And the third person is Ronald Wayne. Today, Steve Jobs, although he's dead, but guess what? His net worth today, what he left before he passed off, is $250 billion from Apple that they started on 12th of April, 1976. Then the second person is Steve Wozniak. Steve Wozniak, today his net worth is $185 billion. But the third person, Ronald Wayne. Ronald Wayne. Now, let me tell you Ronald Wayne. This Ronald Wayne is actually the person that designed the Apple logo. Is actually the person that drafted the agreement these three people signed. But guess what? Today, as I speak to you, his net worth is broke. No money. Now, I know you'll be confused. You will ask me why. I'm going to explain the reason. The reason is simple, because in the first 2 weeks, first 2 weeks, he started complaining. Man, it's like this thing is taking a lot of my time. It's like this thing is taking a lot of money from me. These two guys, Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, were trying to encourage him. But guess what? The next thing he said was that he wanted to sell off his own share of Apple. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe that he sold off his own share of Apple in the first 2 weeks for $800? And what is sold off for $800 today, the net worth of it is what? $100 billion. Now, please, I'm going to ask you, if this Ronald Wayne is your father, what will you do with him? I told somebody that if it is me, I will simply disown him, because disfather him, no need. That is it. Now, the question now is, this thing you started that is just those small amount, you know, some of us say, anyway, it's not too much, it's okay. Now, what is the value of what you have started? Now, let me show you the value of what you have started. How many of you here started with one account? If you are here, you started with one profit center. That means you paid for one profit center, as you can see on the screen. A time will come in the future, that thing you started, you'll be earning every day from it 280,000 naira. That is it, 280,000 naira every day. That is it. When I saw this, when I started the business, when they showed me this, the thing entered my head. I said, wow. But today is already a reality for me. I don't even earn this 280. That is it. I earn far, far much more than that. But why am I making this more than this? The reason is simple. I didn't start with one. So for some of you here that started with 3 profit center, you started with this amount for 3, 149,970. A time will come in the future as you build the business, grow the business with us. You'll be earning every day 840,000 naira every day. Guess what? A lot of us are already generating this on a daily basis. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, like some of us here, I didn't equally start with 3. I started with a bigger package. Guess what? For some of you here that started with what? 7 profit center. That means 349,930. A time will come in the future, you'll be making every day 1.9 million naira. 1.960 million naira. Ladies and gentlemen, when the organization started, the business company we are partnering with, that's the company Alliance Emotion Global started, is only the 7 profit center that they had before. But guess what? People started reaching that highest level of the growth in the business. And you know what happened? Ladies and gentlemen, the company introduced what? The 15 profit center. But let me tell you, the people that have started reaching that highest level are people that we say that have reached like the level of Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. These are the people that have reached that level. Now, guess what? So after people have started reaching 1.960 daily, the company introduced what 15 profit center. That's for somebody to start with 749, 850. So for some of you here that started with this amount, I'm showing you on the screen. A time will come in the future, you'll be making every day 4.2 million naira daily. Ladies and gentlemen, for now in the organization, nobody makes 4.2 daily. But guess what? Maybe if people reach that level, maybe the company wide might introduce maybe 20 profit center, 30 profit center, but that is the maximum you can reach now in the system. Now, let me show you how the business operates. Follow me carefully. This business operates like this. You can see this on the screen. From your first year, it's like you're trying to push a car up a hill. You are pushing a car up a hill. What do you think that happens when you are pushing a car up a hill? Now, let me show you exactly what I mean by this. It's just like, this is it. I'm going to use this. You are pushing a car up a hill. Guess what happened? This car, if you are pushing up a hill, as you can see on the screen, if you leave the car when it is at the middle, the car will slide back. That is it. So that is what we mean. What we're trying to explain is that you may not finish the building in your first year, even in the second year. Yes, even though your car is changing, guess what? But you still not finish it in the second year. But when you enter your third year, the critical mass, that is when you don't need to push it again. Your car will keep moving, even whether you do anything or you don't do anything. This is the level where money is chasing you. But this is for people that are running it consistently with us. That is it. So ladies and gentlemen, like I said, there is nobody that makes this before, although people are making 1.960 million naira today, or before, nobody makes it in Nigeria, nobody makes it before. But today, people have reached that level of Hall of Fame. When we travel for the company's anniversary, that was when we saw people that are generating this income, and then we believe it was massive. I'm going to play the video. I want you to follow me carefully as we play the video, the company's anniversary. Listen carefully. Now, let me tell you one thing about this company's anniversary. For you to even travel for this company's anniversary, guess what? You must, now listen to me carefully. For you to travel there, you must, get this, you must become a monthly millionaire in the system. And you know the number of people that travel for the company anniversary. I'm going to just listen, watch it yourself. It's phenomenal. It is huge. That's the company's anniversary. Guess what? They have to do it in the largest indoor arena. The number of millionaires that have been created in the system. Watch it carefully. Watch it carefully. People from different countries of the world were there. That's from 60 countries, thousands of people gathered together in a meeting. Now the question is, where was the anniversary held? The anniversary was held in the largest indoor arena in the world. Guess what happened? All the successful people around the world attended the event. I was there live. I want you to see where it was held. Check your phone, check online, the largest indoor arena in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it was held in Philippine Arena. That is the largest indoor arena in the world. And guess what? You know the population of millionaires that came there. Watch it. We are AIM Global, and we have the power. Ladies and gentlemen, over 50,000 successful people were there. in the largest indoor arena. I was there live. Guess what? A lot of our partners were there. What is 50,000 successful people. Wow. Wow.
Grabe! Power! Who wants to be the next millionaire?
Touch yourself, tell yourself, I am the next millionaire. Massive. Phenomenal. Wow.
If you believe in our system,
This woman that is speaking, if you believe in our system, this is the top one highest earner in Ghana that time when we travel. Look at her, a mother. Listen to her.
I'm telling you, the rest is going to be history.
Habang nandito ang
Now, this young guy I'm showing you became a monthly millionaire, joined Millionaire Circle MC. Guess what? I gave him an opportunity to share his testimony. I think this young guy came from Philippines. There are so many of them. We'll just watch it.
AIM Global, meron tayong pag-asa para makaahon sa buhay.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe that extra 274 new millionaires were added in the world when we travel for this company? Every year we travel like this. Extra 274 new millionaires were added. Can you imagine? In the world from the company, added to people that are already there before.
England changed my life.
This young guy became a top 4 highest earner at that time when we traveled. You can see the magnitude. Listen to him. England changed my life. Let's listen to him.
England pays me every day, and England made my dream come true. Do we have the visionary?
This young guy is the top 3 highest income earner in Uganda. Now, the company we are partnering is Alliance in Motion Global. Guess what? We plug in their system, running it. I want you to keep
in the house.
We have different challenges.
All right, this woman is in the hall of fame. Every day he have reached that highest level of income from the system when he's at the level of 7 account. You can see, imagine somebody making every day over 2 million plus, every day over 2 million naira plus, every day in Nigerian currency. That's huge. Listen to me. He said we have different challenges, we have different situations, but for sure, we have the same destination.
Yes, we have different situations, but for sure, we have the same destination.
160 global ambassador.
Blood, sweat, I'll break my bones till all my scars bleed golden. My name's forever known. Bang, 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 bang.
I know you'll be asking who is this young guy they're celebrating. The year we traveled, guys, this young guy was the top 1 highest income earner in Africa. But as I speak to you today, our organization have taken that position as the top 1 highest income earner in the whole of Africa. This young guy's name is Elias Mahozi.
I want to really thank all my partners all over Africa, the Nigerians, the Kenyans, the Tanzanians, the Ghanaians, the Senegalese, everyone in Africa. This award is ours.
Is here to build more bridge, to open more countries, to launch new products, to launch new divisions. and power will come after power. I tell you, from this day on, more and more success will come to us, because together, more and more powerful we will become, not only in Asia, not only in Africa, but around the world. I ask you, do you believe right now? Do you believe that you have the power? That together we will be powerful?
That is the visionary president of the company we are partnering with. That is it. We are powerful beyond our expectations. That's the president. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the glory of the company. I can go on and go on and go on and be showing you so many things that happened. It was phenomenal. It was so successful. It was good. That is it.
Phenomenal.
It was phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a watch they gave us that radiate slide. That was you are seeing us putting on. Don't worry, you will just see me here so that you can see that's how big the company is. That is it. You can see me shouting there. Don't mind, don't worry. When you will travel, you know how you will be shouting. The place was so electrifying. It was good. It was electrifying. You know, anybody that didn't attend will not know what I'm trying to explain. But guess what? Another one is coming. Guess what? You should be the next among the people that should be in the world stage. But you have to become a monthly millionaire in our system. See me shouting, I'm so excited. That is it. Okay, I have to move on quickly because of time. You can see me here and some of the people in my team that were celebrated, 8-figure income earner that were celebrated. A lot of them I have shown on the screen. Let me just move on quickly, no time. Now, let me tell you what happened. When we traveled the first travel vacation, because this thing happens every year. The first time we traveled in 2018, our organization, Century 21 Freedom Group International, produced only 32 millionaires. But when we traveled the next year, guess what? We moved from 32 millionaires to what? 138 new millionaires. That was when in 2019. Guess what? And more millionaires are being produced year by year by year. In 2020, more millionaires were equally celebrated. Guess what? 2021, increase upon increase. And let me tell you, our vision in 2024 in Century 21 Freedom Group International is to produce 50,000 monthly millionaires from our system. How many of you will be among those people that will be celebrated before 2024? As a monthly millionaire? Just touch yourself, tell yourself, I am the next to be celebrated. All right, thank you very much. Now let me move on. You see, our success in this organization is so phenomenal. So when you see some of us that are purchasing all these cars and everything, let me tell you, it's from the success. That is it. All the cars we celebrate and everything we celebrate is from the success we achieve from the system. So we are not the best. That is it. You can see the luxuries of cars and exotic cars we're buying from the system. Whatever it takes. Oh yes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. So do whatever it takes to be celebrated and do whatever it takes to achieve your dream. And also when we travel for the company's anniversary, we equally interviewed One of us, Architect Emeka, interviewed this small boy. I want you to listen to the interview. That was when we traveled to Philippines. Listen to him. Just listen carefully. Just listen.
Wow. Good evening, people. Once again, I greet you all. You all know me. My name is Uwachukwu Emeka. Sitting right beside me is Mr.
Dima Ako.
Dima Ako actually is the top highest earner in the whole of Cameroon. We're looking at his face, you know, he's still a young man. We're barely about 22, 23 years old.
How old are
you understand? So I need you to, we'll get to him, back to him. Then sitting right beside him also is Pastor Diko.
Yeah.
Wow, right,
Thank
okay.
you, sir.
All leaders of the Own Your Life campaign here in Nigeria. But I have a little, Mr. Dima Ako actually want to send one or two messages to people of the youth. You know, I wanted to say something. Please, do you have anything to tell them?
Hello guys, I'm Dima Ako, top 1 earner in Global Cameroon, and I'm 21.
Wow.
21?
I'm not 22.
I even told
21 years.
I'm 21. I actually started this business 2 years ago when I was 19. I invested my university school fees and rent into this, so that made me to quit school.
Wow.
Because there's a concept I grew up with. Before, I used to think that the key to success is by getting a certificate. But then growing up and watching my mom and her siblings stay at home with no job despite the degrees they have, that taught me a lesson to know that it's not about the certificate, it's about what you know. So I know so many youths out there keep on saying that they are too young to make money, but then you guys forget that you spend a lot. If you're not too young to spend money, then you're not too young to actually work for it. One thing I want to tell you guys, we have AIM Global, and it would take 1,000 years for any person to replicate the same system we have. So the only choice you have for the next 1,000 years is to do AIM Global business.
Wow.
This is the lifestyle we have, traveling the world, more than 8 different countries every year.
Wow.
And I've been able to buy 2 different cars. I have a Mercedes compressor and a Camry.
Wow.
Soon,
21 years?
at 21.
Wow.
Living large. And also, it's not just about me, but the number of persons I'm able to help as well. I have partners that earn as much as $1,000 every week in my team.
$1,000 every week.
So guys, one thing I want to tell you is, trust me, AIM Global is what you need. Your success is just on the other side of fear. Get a hold of your life and join us today. More power. Hope to see you.
More power. So tell them your name again. Let them, if you want to find out.
Dima Ako.
Dima Ako. From where?
From Cameroon.
The top number one earner in the whole of the country, Cameroon.
I think you people have already heard it. Now let me tell you, that is what is possible with the organization. And guess what? Another thing I want to show you people is this. Some of us have been doing a lot of things in the past. You've spent many years in your career, in your profession. When we travel for the company's ambassador, we interviewed a young man that has been 10 years old in this same business you started. He started his business 10 years ago. Look at him. That is me here, and then the young guy, his name is Carlos Bonaventura. Can you imagine his level of success in a space of 10 years? I want you to listen to him. He gave us a clip that we can play, because when we were interviewing, he told us he would give us the clip. That is what we have. Let me just play the clip so that you can listen to him. Be reading what he wrote, because he's from Philippines, so he translated in his language. Just be reading what is written at the bottom of it. Just pay attention. Pay attention.
Engineer ako by profession. Gumagawa ng mga plano, bahay, buildings, billboards, communication towers, na kontrata, and gumagawa ng mga bahay, pero walang sariling bahay. Dumating po ang point na napagod din ako sa kakatrabaho. Kahit ayaw ko ng networking, sinubukan kong gawin.
Did you see what he just said? That even if I don't like networking, but I just saw this one, I try to do it. Take a look.
Good
morning. Welcome to our home. Resulta ng
10 years partnering with this company we are actually partnering with. 10 years partnering with the same company, AIM Global. Listen to it. Just watch his achievement.
Here sa AIM Global.
Naibigay ko yung gusto ng misis ko. Magkaroon ng sariling bahay.
Tara, pasok tayo.
walk-in closet.
May sarili siyang dresser, malaki yung kanyang CR, meron siyang sariling jacuzzi. Sa third floor, meron kaming amenities, meron kaming sariling gym, spa, massage room, and movie theater. Sa fourth floor, meron kaming roof deck na nandun na rin yung bar and tambayan namin. Sa mga nag-uumpisa ngayon, kailangan mong lakihan ang pangarap. Kung dating ang pangarap mo is maliit lang na bahay, lakihan mo na. Para pag binigay sa'yo, yung gustong-gusto mo na.
Tip ko sa mga asawa, very supportive ka sa asawa mo. Kasi kung hindi ako naging supportive at naging negative ako, siguro wala itong bahay na ito ngayon na pangarap namin.
After 1 year and 2 months, nagkaroon ako ng kotse. And yun, tuloy-tuloy na. Ilang kotse na yung nabili namin. After pang-apat na kotse, nagkaroon ako ng hammer.
That's the car he bought for the wife. That is it.
After ng bahay, syempre tapos na. Kailangan ko pong bumili ng gusto ko namang kotse. Nagdadrive po ako ngayon ng Maserati. Pwede po isabay sa Ferrari at Lamborghini. Konti pa lang po ang meron sa Pilipinas.
Maserati. Now I want you to listen to his story. Maserati. Listen to his story of starting.
Nag-start kami sa Global. Pinangutang pa namin ang entry level namin na 1 head. Pero kung bibigyan ka ng chance, sana 7 heads minimum ang gagawin mo. Kasi kung gusto mong mas mabilis, hindi ka nabuti ng 10 years. 5 years lang. Kung ano meron kami, meron ka. Success is a journey, not a destination. Pag nandun ka na sa success, nandun ka na sa gusto mong mangyari, nakuha mo na yung mga pangarap mo. Grabe guys, ibang klase. Sasabihin mo, buti na lang, tinuloy-tuloy ko ang gawin ng Global.
Wow, 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 wow. Did you hear what he just said? I'm going to explain this now. He said something that when he started this business, that he even have to borrow money. He has to borrow money to start one account. That's what he said. He has to borrow money to start one account. But if you are given a chance, start with minimum of 7 accounts. So that what he achieved in 10 years, you can achieve it in 5 years. Now, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that statement he made, I'm a living witness to that. Because everything he has achieved, I have achieved all. The last car he purchased is the last car I just bought a few months ago, Maserati, Ghibli. How many people have it in this state? That's the question. How many people? This is what is possible. Guess what? The freedom, the wealth, the success you achieve through the vision is something that is enormous. So let me show you people the difference between starting with 1 account, 3 accounts, 7 accounts, and 15 accounts. So that you can actually choose the one you wanted to start with. Anyone you choose, no problem. We can still work with you, but depending on your capacity. But some of you maybe some of you started with 1, but you would have started with 3 or 7 or 15 if you have understood this. So pay absolute attention. Now, for some of you here that started with what? 1 profit center. If you are here, you started with 1 profit center. That means you paid for 1 account. That's what I mean. That means this is you here. Let me show you on the screen. This is you here. You paid for 1 account. Now, once you finish this training, we'll give you one assignment. One of the assignments we'll give you is that you have to write down like 15 names of people from your phone, and you wrote down those names. Then you will connect them. I'll still talk about how you connect them. Out of those 15 names of people you connected, let me assume that, of course, you know that the whole 50 will not connect. Let me assume that it's only 8 people that connected in the system. Remember that you'll be divided into 2 parts, left hand and right hand. So these 8 people that are connected out of the 15, then we'll position them like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can see how we are supporting them left, right, left, right. Now, how much will you earn for direct connector bonus? For direct connector bonus, for anybody you connect in the system, we told you that you earn what? 5,000 naira, but you connected 8 people. That means 5,000 times 8, which will give you total of 40,000 naira direct connector bonus. Then for the matching bonus, remember left and right, you match what? 1, 7,000 naira, 2, 7,000 naira, 3, 7,000 naira, 4, 7,000 naira. That means 7,000 times 4. It will give you 28,000 naira. By the time you add 28,000 naira plus 40,000 naira, it will give you what? Total of 68,000 naira for connecting 8 people. You've already made your money. Guess what? 68,000 naira. Guess what? These people that are connected under you, they have not yet started connecting them their own. If they do that, you will continue to keep making income as they are connecting. Now, let me show you an example for some of you here that started with 3. You purchased in 3 packages, 49,990 times 3 packages. Guess what happened? And we gave you the same assignment we gave Mr. A that started with 1 account. And that is, you write down 15 names of people. You wrote down the same 15 names and the same 8 people. Take note. The same 8 people connected. We will simply position these 8 people like this, as you are seeing on the screen. Now, take note of this. These 8 people we just positioned here, we assume that they started with one account, not 3 like you. Now, how much will you earn for connecting these 8 people? You will just simply earn 5,000 naira times 8 plus 2 extra you added under yourself, which will be what? Total of 5,000 naira times 10, which is 50,000 naira direct connector bonus. Then for the matching bonus, remember this is you here. We will divide you into 2 parts. You match 7,001, 7,002, and then this is you here. Then we will divide you again. You match 7,003, 7,004. And then you on top, also we divide you into 2, 7,005, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9 times 7,000 will give you total of 63,000 naira. By the time you add 63,000 naira plus 50,000 naira you earn from direct connector bonus, it will give you a total of 113,000 naira. I don't know whether you are seeing the difference. The first person earns 68. The second person is earning what? 113,000 naira. Then for some of you here that wanted to obey what Carlos Bonaventura said, he told you that when he started this business, that they started this business with what? Only 1 account. But if you are given a chance, start with minimum of 7. And now you choose to start with 7 profit center, which is you multiplied 49,990 times 7. And we gave you the same assignment we gave Mr. A and Mr. B. And then you did the same thing. Guess what? You wrote down 15 names of people. Out of those 15 names you wrote down, 8 people connected from that 15 names. And now I'm using an instance that they started with one account. We will simply position them here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm using instance of one account. Now, how much will you earn from direct connector bonus? It will simply be 5,000 naira times 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Remember those extra accounts you added under yourself will be counted. 5,000 times 14, as you can see. It will give you total of what? 70,000 naira direct connector bonus. Now for the matching bonus, remember you are in 7 places. Now watch this. Let's start from number 4. You number 4 we match 1. You number 5 we now simply match 2. You number 6 we match 3. You number 7 we match 4. And then you number 2 we match 5, and then match 6, and match 7. Then you number 3 we match what? 8, and then match again 9, and match 10. Now let's go to you number 1. You will start matching. It has not finished. 11 matching, 12 matching, 13 matching, 14 matching, 15 matching, 16 matching, and 17 matching. 17 times 7,000 naira will give you total of what? 119,000. By the time you add 119,000 matching bonus plus 70,000 naira direct connector bonus, you will give total of what? 169,000 naira. Now take note. Watch this. Mr. A started with 1 account, connected 8 people, earned 68,000 naira. Mr. B started with what? 3 accounts, connected 8 people, earned 113,000 naira. Then Mr. C started with 7 accounts, connected 8 people, earned 189,000 naira, I mean. What do you think Mr. D will earn if he starts with 15 profit center? That will be a huge assignment for you. What do you think Mr. D will earn for somebody that decided to start with 15 profit center? Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I did, 15 profit center. It is unimaginable. So I advise you, if you have what it takes, go for the big one. The only thing that will make you not to go for the big one is that you don't have what it takes. Maybe you have only money for 7, you go for 7. You have money for 3, you go for 3. But I would advise you, if you can run it big because it is phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, now let me show you another thing you are not seeing before I move on. Another thing you are not seeing is this. We are giving you instances that these people are starting with 111 account. What makes you think that the people you are connecting will start with 11 account? Because look at how this business operates. Any account you started with, most of the time, the people you connected will come back to you to ask you, how many accounts did you start with? So if you tell them you started with 1, they are likely to start with 11 account. But if you tell somebody you started with 15, the person will ask you, wow, that thing, is it really working? And let me tell you, to explain to you, for anybody that started with 15 profit center, even without what I'm showing you on the screen now is like 15 profit center. Even without connecting a single person, you will earn 189,000 naira. Imagine when you start connecting people. This is huge. Now let me show you people the concept of this business. This business is somebody that started with 15 profit center is like somebody that took a flight to traveling to somewhere like Lagos, from Abuja to Lagos. It's not the same thing like somebody that he started with 7 accounts. Somebody that started with 7 accounts is somebody that uses private Range Rover to travel to Lagos. At least you will spend 7 to 8 hours. Then somebody that started with 3 accounts is somebody that decided to enter private transport to travel from Abuja to Lagos. That means you must burn like up to 15 hours on the road. Unlike somebody that decided to use maybe tricycle. You understand me? To travel to Lagos. Somebody that decided to use maybe tricycle to travel to Lagos. You can imagine the distance it will take the person from Abuja. That's for somebody that started with 1. That is it. Now, for some of you that are listening to me, I know some of you, maybe you wanted to do something like, let me give you an instance, you wanted to do something like 15 accounts and you don't have the money for 15 accounts. You can decide to split it and say, I want to do 7/15. You can notify your leader, I want to do 7/15. I want to do 10/15. I want to do 5/15. You have to notify, but please, if you want to do this, we will structure you the way you will be. Take note, you can do over 7, 4/7, 5/7, 3/7, and then you can equally do something like 2/3, something like that. With this, we position you. But let me advise you, the earlier you do it, the better for you, because some of you that might be thinking, what if I start with one account? Can I start in letter? Yes, you can actually start in letter, but when you are starting in letter, people have already occupied the space where you would have added your extra account. That means you have to put your extra account under the people that are under you. That is the only thing that will happen. Do you understand me? And when you put your extra account under your team, you have to start afresh to build that account. That's the disadvantage. So we have discovered from this business that if you put in more money, you become more serious in the business. But if you have the capacity to do only one, no problem, let's run with you on one, because that is your capacity. All right, so let me move on to the next thing. I'm already taking a lot of time. Look at an example of somebody that started with 15 profit center. You can see the amount, earning 15-point-something million naira on a profit, 15-point-something million naira on profit within a space of less than 1 month. 15-point-something million naira. That is what is possible. So let me move on quickly. Now, right now, I want to talk about how do you log into your account. Now, listen to me. Once I finish explaining how you will log into your account, I will talk about how you connect people. Once I finish, listen, I will just talk about how do you log into your account. After explaining that, I will now talk about how do you connect people. And then I will just end the meeting. Now, remember the second one, there is a strong need for you to know how to connect people without talking to them, without convincing, without selling products. So how do you log into your account? Let me make it quickly. Now, each and every one of you here that are in our system, take note. All of you here, you will have a username and a password to log in. Now, for you to log into your username and password, we will send it to you, of course. We'll definitely send it to you. Once you type this, you are seeing something like ec5.empoweredconsumerism.com. Once you type it with your phone in your URL, it will log into a portal, mGlobal portal. You can put your username and password. Now take note, your username and password will come out in the next 7 working days or less. Listen, if you didn't come out within the space of 7 working days or less, please make sure you chat up the person. Make sure you chat up the person that connected, or you report immediately to the leaders of the organization. Now, let us try to log into the account quickly. Let me try and log into the account quickly. Follow me carefully on this. Now, watch this carefully. Watch this carefully. Now, remember I told you will have a username and a password to log in. You will have a username and a password to log in. Now, for you to log into your username and a password, let me try and share my screen so that we can do this live. I'm going to share my screen so that we can do this live. Follow me carefully. I believe we are connected to the screen now. I believe you can see me. Now, let me go straight and log into the platform, as you can see. All right, can you all see that? Okay, now I'm already trying to log into the platform. I'm trying to log into the platform and it's on now. Now, watch this. It's already on. Let me be sure that you're following. Now, let me try and share the screen. I'm logging into the platform. Now, watch it. It's on. It's shared. Now, this is where you will put your username and a password. Now, I'm putting the username you will use. I'm adding my own, and then I'm adding the password. Now, logging in. Now, guess what? All of you here, you will have your own IDs to log in. Oh, good. The network is really quite helpful. You can see the platform has opened. That is it. The platform has fully opened. We're still waiting for it. Okay, finally it has opened. Now, if you check here now, at this column, this is where the income you are generating will be accumulating. If you check here, you are seeing some token of income that I've made here within few days. I don't think it's up to 3 days, two days plus, or so 2 or 3 days. And this is the income I'm already generating, over 1.8 million naira within these few days. And then now, if you want to see all the account you have, did you see this arrow that is here? There's an arrow here. Just click the arrow. It will drop all the account you have. You can see my account. Account 1 has 908,000 naira. Account 2 has 195,000 naira. Account 3 has 208,000. Account 4 has no money yet. Account 5 has 104,000. Each of this money, you can withdraw it immediately and take your money. That is it. I have up to 15 accounts, as you can see. I have up to that account. You can see all the account dropping here, 5,217. That is just how it is. Now, let me go back to the first account. You can see the first account here. Now, if you want to take that money, if you check here, the whole amount is just summing up. But if I want to take the money that is in this first account, this is which is 908,000 naira. You can see that green color is already highlighted there. So that means I can take it. If I want to take 195,000, I have to click the what? The 195,000 naira so that the green color will be highlighted in the 195,000. Let me just take this, the first one. If you want to take it, just go down here, scroll down, and you will see encashment. When you see encashment, click the encashment. It will simply take you to where you will write the amount you want to encash. It has directed me to the amount. Guess what? You simply write the amount you're encashing. I'm encashing 908,000 naira. When you write it, please take note. Don't change this column. You will see bank and check. Leave it in bank, because if you put it in check, they might have to pay you in check. You have to travel to Philippines to pick your check. So leave it in bank. Guess what? After writing the amount, you check the amount I wrote here, there is no comma. I didn't put comma, then simply click encash. Once you click encash, they will tell you this encashment will be using below details. Now, let me try and enlarge it. You can see this encashment is using below details. Guess what? If I click proceed now, bam, automatically I've automated the money. And once I automate the money, it will go down here and reflect. That is it. You go down here and reflect. If we check here on the screen, this is the last money I encashed. And guess what? Any money you encash, federal government will deduct their 5% VAT. So you can see the last money I encashed there. I've been encashing and encashing. You can see all of them showing on the screen. That is it. So once you encash, everything you encash will reflect here for each of the account you encash. That is it. So let me go back again. That is how it looks. Let me go back to the dashboard. If you click dashboard, it will show you the front board. But if you want to see people in your team, you click genealogy. Genealogy will make you see everybody in your generation. Anywhere they are, you can see their generation. So for anybody you connect in the system, you can actually log into your account to view where they are if you truly want to see it. Once you click genealogy, it will drop everybody that are added in your generation. Unfortunately, the network is not helping us to see it. But when you will get your username and a password, try and just go through it. The genealogy is still open. And also, if you want to see that daily income you are making, daily income, what you simply need to do is you click encashment. You click, not encashment, you click, encashment is for people encashing your money. If you want to see your daily income, how they pay you the money, you click transaction. It's equally along this column where genealogy is. That's where you can see, okay, genealogy have finally opened. You can see genealogy here, 1, 2, 3. If you can see 1, 2, 3 different genealogy. Now let me show you people something. If you check at this genealogy stopped here, 17 along this last column. If you want to see from this last column down, you click that 17. If you want to keep 17 down, you click 17. It will show drop everything that is down. Now, who is this number 17? If you want to see who is number 17, simply scroll down. You scroll down, look for number 17. Number 17 is Okezie Nnedozie. That is number 17. If number 14 is Uchenna One. So as they are positioned, you can see them. If we check this number 17, there are people that are equally under them. You can see people that are under them when you click any one you wanted. So this is more like it. So ladies and gentlemen, you can just go through it when yours is sent. It's very, very simple to understand. That is it. So let me go back to the dashboard for you to view the dashboard. The beautiful thing about this system is that even some of the registration that is happening, you can actually view it. I will not explain everything that happens in this digital tracking center now because of time. We still have a lot. You can even see all the money you are earning from the system total, exactly from here. So let me stop here and move to the next phase. I want to talk about this money we are making. How do we connect people to our system without talking to them, without convincing them, and without selling any product? How do we connect people? Very, 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 very important, because that is our system. I'm going to share my screen again to show you how to connect people. Follow me carefully on this. This is the screen shared. This is how you connect people without talking to them, without convincing them, and then without selling any product. So to make you understand, first of all is this: we have so many ways of connecting people in our system, like up to like 7 ways that are written here. We have contact, recommendation, questionnaire, online flyer, IPI scripts. I love this IPI, home launch. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the first one I want to talk about is the contact recommendation. You can still learn other ways, but let me tell you, you don't need to know other ways. Just start with one. If system 1 didn't work, use system 2. If system 2 didn't work, use system 3. It must work. That is, it's already working. But let me show you how contact recommendation operates. Contact recommendation is one of our basic systems. Very, very easy to do. Anybody can do it and still succeed. Now, what do you do? Now, the first thing you do, remember, the assignment you do once this meeting is over is this. Write down 15 names of people from your phone you are connecting to the system. You can write more than 50. Now, watch this. Name, phone number, location. You compile it in a plain sheet of paper. Name, phone number, and location. As you can see, name, phone number, location. Write them down from beginning, A, B, as you are writing down. After writing them down, notify your upline leader, the person that called you on phone, that you have finished writing them down. Guess what? What will happen is we'll forward this text message you are seeing on the screen. This is the text message that you sent to them. Hello, John, how is everything? I submitted your number to an international organization running a project to show people how to generate income using their system. I'm still following their coaching online. Just let me know if they contact. This is the message you send to them. Although currently we have updated the message, maybe your upline leader will send you the updated version, but you can still use this one, it still works. This is the message you will send to the whole 15 names by text message, one after the other, calling them and sending them the message. Now, that is how you connect it. Remember, they know you. They don't know me. They don't know the consultant that will make the call. After sending them this message, you have done your part. Submit the list to the person that connected you, that called you on phone. And then we will now start inviting them. Guess what? When you send this message to those 50 people, some of them, if you are not ready to receive some call, you don't need to send it immediately. Wait, because some of them will start calling your phone immediately you send the message. I hope you people are following me, right? All right, great. Once you send the message, I'm trying to round up. Once you send the message, some of them will call you, some of them will keep quiet. What are they trying to do? They're calling, hey, John, I got your message. Oh. What is it all about? What is it all about? Anybody that called you on phone to ask you, I got your message, what is it all about? What I normally tell people, once they call you, pick your phone immediately, tell the person, did you get my message? You say, yes, I got your message. What is it all about? Once anybody asks you what is it all about, this is the response you give them. Okay, it's a non-governmental initiative that shows selected people's system to generate capital for your project without interest. In fact, I connected to one of their top superior for the offer. He asked me to recommend a credible person I know. So I just thought of you, gave them your number. Please, in case if they contact you, just let me know. The person will just say, okay, oh, thank you for remembering me. Thank you for thinking of me. Okay, I'll be expecting their call. That is the response. Please, let me advise you people. This response you see on the screen, I will advise you to write it in a plain sheet of paper so that whoever calls you to ask what is it all about, you simply start reading it out exactly. But you need to rehearse it. Don't start rehearsing it when somebody called you. It will not start rehearsing. No. Start rehearsing. That is the response you give them. Now look at what will happen. Some of the people you give this response, few people. They will tell you, once you tell them this, they'll tell, this is Nigeria. How do they generate this? I hope you are sure of this thing you are doing. Because some people that are skeptic, how do they generate the capital? Do you see anybody they've given money? Where is their office? Some people might start throwing extra question. Anybody that throws extra question, what you simply do is tell them, okay, if anybody start throwing extra question, just tell them, okay, you know what? Just cut the phone. Let me send you their websites. That's what you do. Now, when you tell them, just cut the phone, let me send you their website. Watch what will happen. Don't send the website immediately. Keep quiet. That's what you do. Just simply keep quiet. If they did not remind you of the website, don't bother sending the website until, remember you submitted the list to your consultant, until your consultant calls. You might even notify the consultant, man, this number 16 is already disturbing. But guess what we do? If the person start reminding you, I'm still waiting for the website, or where is the website? That is when you will finally send them our website on serious demand. You send them the website you see on the screen, www.labuenavidaproject.com. That is it. Now, another thing is this, 2 or 3 days or 4 days after, some of these people, you send this initial message. Look at the initial message. You send them. 2 or 3 days, if we did not contact them, some of them will start calling you. Then these your people, they have not contacted me. You remember you sent them this and told them, let me know if they contact you. So 2 or 3 days, if we did not invite them, call them, the organization, they will start calling, man, these are people, they have not contacted me. They have not anybody that calls you to say, man, these people have not contacted me. Look at your response. Don't tell them, don't worry. Let me call them and know why they have not contacted you. No, don't do that. Because you are not the organization. You only connected them. You don't know what happens next. So whenever somebody tells you they have not contacted me, just tell them, really? Up till now, they have not contacted you? Wow. That means maybe you are not among the people the organization selected. Right? It's not even your luck. Hi. Anyway, just pray. They might still call you, but I don't understand. But yeah, it means you are not, maybe if you are not selected, but just in case, anyway, just in case they contact you, still let me know. This is the response you give them. Don't give them full hope. Just use like this. Now, watch what happens. After they say, okay, let me be waiting for them. You can now call the person that the consultant that makes your call. notify them. This number is already disturbing me. Remember, you will have a copy of the list. Your consultant making the call will have the copy of the list. So you can notify them so that we can now call them and then invite them to the meeting. Then when we finally invite them, some of them will call you back and say, man, they have contacted me. Once anybody tells you they have contacted you, just tell them, wow, oh, they called you, wow, congratulations. You have to be there on time. Make sure you are there on time so that you don't miss the opportunity. Because if you come late, they might not allow you in. So no, I will be there. Make sure you come at least 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes earlier before the time. This is what you tell them. This is our system. Now, this is the system for contact recommendation. If you paid absolute attention, you must have learned this system very well. I believe all of you got what I'm trying to explain, yeah, right? All right, let's finally start rounding up. Now, who makes the call for you? The person that will make the call. Remember that person that invited you to our meeting, that person that called you to come to our office, that is the person that will make your call. So if you know that person that will make your call, the person you submitted the list that is making your call, if you know him, I will advise you to just call them, send a credit. You understand me? Send it can be either your upline leader or upline user. Call them and send a credit to support them in inviting, making that invitation call. Send them credit, 1,500, 2,000 naira to support, because the advantage of it is that once you send them credit, they will start fast tracking your work instead of them using their own money to call. Then you are using, these are things you do, you attract speed in your business. That is it. Now, how does the organization know your list? If we invite your people, how do we know that these people are from you? It's through your new reservation code. Remember when you came into our meeting, attended our meeting, there's a code that was sent to you. That code that was sent to you belongs to your upline, not you. It's the code they used to invite you. So now that you are in our system, a new reservation code will be generated for you to be using, to be running. We'll be using it to invite your people in our offices on Zoom or whatever. You'll be invited. So you can contact that person making your call. Tell the person, please send me our reservation, my reservation code. And this reservation code, how do we generate it? We generate it through our position of leadership in our organization. This is the structure and the position of leadership. Quickly, let me just run it. These are your journey. The first position is what? Connector. Ever say connector? Yes, connector. Now, who is a connector? A connector is somebody that have connected somebody under his team. So if you are here listening to me, you have not yet connected a single person. You are just a customer that purchased a product. So from connector position, the next position is kingsman. Who is a kingsman? A kingsman is somebody that have completed that 30 days challenge in what? Incubator room. Remember I told you about SMO checklist. That SMO checklist, if you complete that 30 days training, you become a kingsman. So ensure you are added in the incubator room. I told you people earlier. So once you complete, you become a kingsman. From kingsman, the next position is what? Emerging leader. Who is an emerging leader? An emerging leader, in fact, in our organization, leadership is not freely given. It is earned. You have to do what it takes to earn this emerging leadership position. Guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, emerging leaders are people you see in our organization. They've started carrying their team. As they are carrying that team, but they have not been crowned. But before you know what was happening, as you are observing them, they will be appointed for emerging leadership position. Those people, they run presentation, they anchor, they carry their team along. From emerging leadership position, the next position is unstoppable leader. These are the people that have a larger team. These are, in fact, some of them make over 1 million naira, and they have their separate offices. They are running in different sectors, in different locations. Unstoppable leader. They are actually higher ranking leader. We have some of them already. So many of them, we celebrate them. They will be crowned. They will be celebrated in our organization. In fact, let me tell you people one thing. For you to travel for that all expenses paid vacation, you must at least reach the position of emerging leader. If you are not at that position of emerging leader down, you may not be able to travel. That is it. So try and get to this position. Then from unstoppable leader, the next position is what? MM leader. Who is an MM leader? MM leader are people that They have started making over 1 million naira in the system, but they are not yet consistent in making over 1 million naira. So if you start making it consistently, here's where you enter the next position called 2 comma club. Especially if you make it for 3 consecutive months, we'll celebrate you as a 2 comma club earners. If you check, I'm going to show you people. If you check here, I'm going to just quickly show you people something that will show you so many awards that is being awarded for some of these top people that are generating this income. Now, take a look on this screen. I'm going to show you all the awards from 2 comma club. It will have another position I'm going to show you, but look at these awards that are here. You can see all the awards. These are positions. As you reach this ranking of the position, these awards you are seeing on the screen, all of them will be given to you. You can see this one is G leader. This one is what? When I became top earner in the Nigeria, top 6 highest earner. This is when I became top 10 highest earner. And also you can see it. This is equally when I was recognized as what mentor, multi-millionaire mentors. All these awards you see here is what, as you are rising in the position, you can actually get this award I'm showing you here, which is possible. Anybody here, you can climb and equally achieve this award. Now, from this position I'm showing you, remember I'm trying to show you the position, how you got to what? How you got to 2 comma club. So when you reach 2 comma club position, we have another position you will move. That's 2 comma club is for people that are already making over 1 million naira consistently. You will be awarded, celebrated. From 2 comma club, and the next position is what? mentor. Mentor are people that have mentored. One of the awards is there. If you have mentored a millionaire in your team that is making over 1 million naira consistently, you become an mentor. From mentor, the next position is what? Global leader. Who is a global leader? When you start making over 8-figure income in our system and you have mentored mentor, you've mentored 2 comma club, you've mentored leader, unstoppable leader, leader, you become a global leader. That is the ranking. Now, there is somebody that monitors their activities. The person is called what? Mastermind. Mastermind. That's the mastermind that monitors the activities up. Now, in our organization, we have only 5 mastermind in this organization, and these are the people that has the codes that you are using to attend our meeting. We have what? The code called what? 381, and that is the code maybe some of you are conversant with. We have 381 code. That's why you see 381/. Then we have another code 730. We have another code 247. We have 546. We have what? 821 code. Now, all these people in the leadership cadre, there's a way we structure the code so that we can know the position the person is. That is it. So these are mastermind code. When you reach global leader, you don't look for mastermind. You can be a mastermind. The next position you will look for is to enter top 20 in your state, top 20 income earners. From top 20 income earner to top 20 income earner in your country, Nigeria, or any other country. From top 20 income earner to top 20 income earner in Africa. From top 20 income earner in Africa to what? Top 20 income earner in the world. These are the growth in the system. From top 20 income earner in the world, the final destination is Hall of Fame. You saw the woman I showed you earlier that is in Hall of Fame. So this is it. That is it, Hall of Fame. So these are the position of leadership in the system. So finally, how do we monitor your growth in the system? We monitor your growth and success through the SMO checklist. That is how we train you and monitor you. Remember, I told you that all of you here will be added in the incubator class training room. Please request for the mastermind incubator room so that you'll be added there. You start running your 30 days challenge training. Once this meeting is over, request for it. And also, remember I told you about the book you will start reading. Your first year in network marketing. Remember it. These are the first training you do. And then these are the SMO checklists which you run in the incubator room. If we check this SMO checklist, we have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and we have things you will run. These things are the things you'll be requesting once you are added in the incubator room. Is a WhatsApp platform. You'll be running through the training until you complete it. Make sure you start this and complete the training. This is how we'll know people that are serious. Now, once again, congratulations. Once you complete the 30 days training, 30 days training in the incubator room, the next training you will join, you will be graduated to the next training, what we call Challenge 36. This is where we start growing you to start making what? Over 1 million naira. We have primary challenge, we have secondary challenge. These are the journey. Yes, what you start first of all from primary challenge and then secondary challenge, but I will not talk much about that. When you get to that bridge, we will teach you how to cross that. Once again, congratulations to all of you here that have stayed to the end of this meeting. I appreciate each and every one of you. The business is designed, the vision is for us, of our organization is to raise 50,000 monthly millionaire. And guess what? How do we do this? Is by helping as many as possible around you to get what they want. Just like Zig Ziglar said, that you can what? Have everything in life you want. If you will just help enough other people get what they want. Congratulations to all of you that have stayed to the end of this meeting. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you have further questions, please, you can feel free to ask the question. We have a lot of leaders around us. Ask the question. Don't just keep quiet. Note down your question. Ask your leaders the question. We are ready to attend to you. If you want the personal question directly from me, I am ready to attend to you. God bless each and every one of you here. Go and upgrade your account. Position yourself well. I appreciate you all. And guess what? I wish you above all things that you all prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prosper. Now, let me tell you, your present today was my past, but my present today is your future. God bless you all. Thank you for listening. And guess what? This is the family, Unstoppable Family, 381 Unstoppable Family. And guess what? C21FG family. And guess what? With God on our side, we are unstoppable. Thank you very much. And feel free to ask your questions. Thank you very much.